I see stories being a weapon of actually shaping the future that we want. I will link it to affirming things. When we start to talk affirmations or start to talk about manifestation, we're dealing a lot with the spoken word. And so it matters what stories we want to tell because narratives play a very huge role. So they are birthed from the stories that we start to tell people about us, about where we come from, about the future that we want. And I believe so much in the spoken word because we speak into the universe and then we call things into being. So those stories that we are crafting can be used in manifesting if we start to talk about stories in a pattern of a future that we want to see manifest for us. So if I am always telling a story about myself, that I am this beautiful and this courageous woman once upon a time, and then one day there was a grand rising, and then I conquered a whole dragon, I slayed and everything else. I'm simply affirming those words through a story to myself. As I am calling them into being, there is always a point they have to start manifesting because that's the story I'm telling. That's the narrative about Vanessa. That's what you should know when you look at me first. And so those stories start to become, because as we call them to being, they're equally trying to find their standing and to exist because we're calling them with the creative power that we have.